Hey everyone, I just wanted to post a quickie reading, do a quick energy update, and see what Spirit has to say to the collective. So whoever is watching this video, you may resonate with the messages, you may not. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I will be receiving messages from Spirit and connecting. So let's see what Spirit has to say to the collective. I'm actually uploading a personal reading, and I felt guided to do this reading. So I thought, perfect. While I wait, I'll do this. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what messages need to be shared or given out to the collective who's watching this video? Spirit, what messages do you have for those watching this video or who are guided to this video? Spirit, what do you want to say to those who are guided to this video? Spirit, what messages do you have for my collective who's guided to watch this video? What message do you have? Okay, so we got the Nine of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, happiness, excuse me. Having a hard time speaking tonight. But this has a lot to do with also self-gratification. So what I'm getting here with this energy, there may be celebrations coming up, something of a creative nature. This could be a creative project or something that you created yourself and it grew, may finally be coming into fruition, which will bring you a lot of emotional happiness. So what I'm getting is for those who may have a business, or I'm also getting like a spiritual business. So if you have a spiritual business or you have some form of business that is surrounded around healing and spirituality and whatnot, what I'm getting is you're on the right path to continue doing what you're doing, and you're actually fulfilling your life's purpose and destiny. So that alone actually helps align your spirit and your energy and brings a lot of emotional fulfillment and self-gratification. Also for others, you should be feeling proud of yourself and patting yourself on the shoulder because you don't give yourself enough credit as you deserve, possibly. For those that were manifesting or pulling something in that they wanted to create. For instance, what I'm getting is if you have been manifesting a certain life for yourself, you've done that over the years. You've slowly manifested the life you've desired or the life of your dreams. And maybe you didn't realize this, or it's a subconscious thing, or you do realize it. If you're highly spiritual and you're spiritually gifted, this is something you're aware of, and you're aware you have the ability to do this. And what I'm getting is you're close to the finish line. So keep doing what you're doing because so far you've manifested the life of your dreams, pretty much. I mean, this is what this energy is pulling in for me right now. What I'm also getting here is for some, if you tend to drink or drink alcohol when you're in your feels, or when you're feeling a lot, or when you're feeling very, depressed, or just things feel heavy around you, and if you tend to utilize alcohol as a form of escapism, what I'm getting is that's fine. But there's some that I'm picking up, a very small group that I'm picking up, that if you tend to drink a lot and it's tied to emotions, you have to really be careful as to what actions you take. Because what I'm getting is there may be some that when you drink too much, you take impulsive, or you make impulsive actions, or you take impulsive actions, but maybe you also create this. All right, this is a card of manifestation to me as well. So some may need to understand that it could be that drama happens to you because of the fact that you drink, and you kind of bring it onto yourself, is pretty much what I'm getting. All right, so for some that may resonate. If it doesn't, it's not for you. But I did get that message here. Also, the color red is very prominent right now, or very important, especially if you're burning candles. Red candles are a good candle to burn at this time. It represents Mars energy. It's very powerful, strong. It's warrior energy. If you need to, it's something you would utilize, especially if you're continuing, not, I don't want to say fight for something, but manifest something. And it requires energy. There's a need to connect to Mars energy, which is Aries and Scorpio. I'm also hearing Pluto, which is Scorpio, Plutonian energy, transformational. So it's like you've transformed your life, or you're transforming your life, getting the life of your dreams. There may be some who are dealing with the King of Swords in reverse, or this may be you. This is a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be, but the King of Swords is a man. It's a king. You can emulate this energy, but I'm getting that this is a masculine energy that I'm picking up that's in this. King of Swords energy in reverse tends to not speak his truth completely, or doesn't speak the truth, possibly takes actions or makes decisions that are reckless. Okay, so for what I was saying earlier, for those that may tend to overindulge in substances that may create scenarios that could get you in trouble, or, you know, you can be in harm. There's a need for limits here. Okay, because something excessive is happening. King of Swords in reverse is the guy that just doesn't give a fuck. Very reckless, very dangerous as well. All right. Has no sympathy, is highly narcissistic, no emotions at all, cold, sociopathic. Like, this is not an energy that you'd want to be in, because it's not going to feel great. You're going to feel shitty, and it's a lot of anger, resentment, mental instability as well. So this King of Swords energy needs to limit themselves when it comes to substances, and realign yourself through allowing to feel whatever it is you're feeling, to heal it and release it. Okay, but this King of Swords energy here is telling me that someone needs to really watch the actions they take, because the energy that's going on right now is very karmic. So the actions that you take, or the decisions that you make, are really going to show you pretty much a preview or the outcome of your situation. I feel there could be a King of Swords energy that may not be ready to make a decision here. There's mental instability. There's possible mental confusion. Someone may be under the influence and they can't think straight. All right. There's a sense of someone's not seeing something clearly, foggy headed. Your mind may be foggy. You may feel foggy headed. Okay, it could be if someone is taking, I'm also getting the message here, if someone's on prescription medication that is tied to mental health or mental instability, it could be affecting other parts of your body. What I'm getting could be like the liver, all right? Need to make sure that if you're sensitive to medications, that it's not affecting the rest of your body. But for others, I do feel if there's alcoholism here, or a lot of excessive drinking, it is going, not only is it affecting your mental health, but it's also affecting your physical health, but mostly mental health. And whoever this is, this person has a difficult time making rational decisions. They could very well be a little more emotionally immature, or their mind is more immature than their age. Okay, but it's like a mental instability. Could be a personality disorder where there's the actions that are taken are not matching the age of this person. It's very immature actions, or even the way this person speaks or communicates may be childish, all right? For many, we have the sun energy. I just wanted to get off that. I don't want to connect to the King of Swords in reverse anymore. Whoever this is, I hope, they handle this and take care of themselves, because a lot of it is tied to physical health. But the sun energy is the best energy in the deck, best card in the deck. There's this abundance coming in, also bursts, new creations, new projects here, creative projects. You could be birthing a new business idea. There could be pregnancies going on right now, all right? Sorry, I'm uploading another reading here. Also, when it comes to money, this shows that there is abundance coming in, good luck coming in for those that may be stressed or worried about money or funds. Okay, if you're waiting for a stimulus that's on its way, for those that may have recently gone through an emotional loss, or feel that they've gone through a lot of losses. Maybe when I'm picking up, there could be someone that's watching, or a group of people that's watching in the past. You may have lost a lot, meaning money, relationships, possibly your mind. I mean, like full-on spiritual awakening, illumination, okay? What I'm getting is what you experienced in the past was the pathway to your abundance, because there's a lot of abundance coming in for some people, but this is coming in different ways for everybody. This isn't a personal reading. It could come in through a birth of a child, a birth of a new idea, a business idea. It could be a new friendship or bond that's formed. This friendship becomes something that could become a business, or it could become something that creates abundance through creativity, art, whatever that is. It's happy energy coming in. So for those who have been in very difficult, heavy, depressing, they've been in the energy of loss or lost hope, what I'm getting is there's happiness coming in, joy, a lot of healing as well. Could be somebody I'm picking up that's utilizing drugs or some form of substance to avoid emotions here. I'm picking this up strongly. This could be an air sign that I'm picking up, masculine air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but that is the sign that is here strongly. Also, I have the sign of Leo. I also feel energies of some who have been struggling with addictions or mental instability, maybe choosing to go get healing or to work on getting healing, because we also have Eight of Pentacles, which, funny enough, is the card of working, creating, manifesting, all right? Working hard for something, continuing to work hard for something. So again, for the energies that I felt earlier, where I was saying you're on the right path, keep doing what you're doing, the Eight of Pentacles confirms that. You may be working hard and you may not be receiving the funds you feel you should. Maybe it's not an equal reciprocation of funds, but what I'm getting is you're not wasting your time and effort and hard work. What you're doing is actually leading to something that will bring a lot of abundance in for you. All right, so it's important to stay positive around this time as much as you can, and understand and trust that whatever it is that you're working towards will come into fruition. Also, whoever this is that's manifested this life for you've literally been working day and night, every hour possibly, to create something for yourself. And this has brought not only a lot of spiritual wisdom for yourself, but self-esteem, but self-realization that you this whole time, all it was that you needed was yourself. It was within you. You didn't require others to help you create whatever it is that you're creating. You did it on your own. Especially for those that may have lost others along the way that didn't believe in what you believed in, or didn't have your vision, or didn't understand your vision. You kept going regardless of what others were saying. And the fact that you did this, the fact that you had this willpower and kept utilizing it. And I'm feeling a lot of energy of stubbornness here, but it's in a good way. It was put into work, because whatever you put the stubbornness in, this energy and time and effort, it's building abundance for you, like wealth. It could be generational wealth as well. It keeps growing. All right, it's just not there yet, but it's destined for you, or you were destined to have this life. You may have also had to pay off a lot of karmic debt to get to this point, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. When it comes to love relationships, I do feel that there may be some that want to come in with apologies or communication, wanting to show that they care, or that this could be tied to friends as well. Friends wanting to show that they care, showing support. They may be doing little things for you, or doing things out of just their good nature of wanting to. All right, what I'm getting is be appreciative of this. You do have support around you. All right, there's also the Empress energy for the feminine energies out there. You may be in your Empress mode. You're feeling good, you're smelling good, you're looking good. Your money may be right. Even if your money isn't right, you feel this way, you feel abundant, and it's on a spiritual basis. You feel very connected to the earth, to source, and you easily create with that energy. It's like you use the energy as above, so below. It's queen energy, royalty. You may have a tie to royalty, or you may call yourself a queen, or you envision yourself this way. All right, you gain a lot of respect from others. Other feminines may look up to you. You may even be looked at as a mother to some. Spirit, what else do you want to tell me? I'm going to get one more card before I end this reading, and I'll clarify it with a card. Spirit, what other messages do you have for my collective watching this video? The Tower in reverse, so there is big changes happening. All right, it may bring some heartache or disappointment, losses, or could be people that are experiencing a loss and it's affecting them emotionally. This could be, again, depression. I felt this earlier. If someone is avoiding feeling a loss or an emotional loss, they could be utilizing alcohol. But regardless, what I'm getting is there is a need to just release this. In order to release it in a healthy way, you may have to allow yourself to feel it and to heal it and let it go. This is something you can't avoid, though. It's unavoidable. And whoever I'm connecting to, or this message that needs to go out really is to the collective watching. You can't control everything in life. Some things are out of our hands. And when this happens, there's a need to understand how it works. And it's all tied to destiny and source, a higher power. We have control of our life up to a certain point. There's things that happen that are out of our hands. And when that happens, you just got to go with it and just allow things. It could be there's major endings happening in people's lives, and it's very difficult for this person to be experiencing this, or to allow themselves to let go of certain things. There's a lot of trauma that's tied here as well that needs to be released. Trauma that's linked to the past. Could be trauma that's linked to childhood. Infant, at the age of an infant is what I'm hearing, like a baby or a toddler. There could have been physical and mental abuse here from a father figure or a King of Swords energy, very militant. All right, this person could have been in the military, but it's a very, King of Swords in reverse is like a militant, just controlling, abusive, but verbally abusive, mentally unstable. All right, there could be abuse that's tied to this, to childhood. Also, there could be trauma linked to a mother or mother figure. I also feel this energy that is experiencing a lot of this trauma resurfacing. It's like a lot of shit just coming back, just being purged, and it could be very difficult for this person. All right. There's a lot of trauma that's connected to the mother, but also there's a need to connect to your feminine energy. We have masculine and feminine. Whoever I'm speaking to or connecting to, what's going to help you is connecting to your feminine side, which is your compassionate side, looking at things through love, looking at life in a more, and not so much in the physical and the 3D, but looking at life as sometimes things happen for reasons and it's for our best benefit. And it's for our happiness and our own happiness in life. Okay, so if someone's going through a healing process right now and there's a lot of ups and downs and difficulties, a great way to help balance that out is either putting your focus into something that you create that makes you feel good, that gets your mind off of the losses. Instead of focusing on the losses, focus on gaining and utilizing that sadness and healing that sadness through creating or creation, artistic creation as well. You may have a talent for carving. What I'm seeing is like carving wood or carving decorative wood, or anyways, I could be picking up on someone that has a gift for that, or creating something that could be utilized in the home, like hung on the wall. It could be a painting, or I'm seeing like something that's carved out that is meant to be hung on the wall. That's still art, but I may be connecting to someone that needs to hear the message of keep doing what you're doing and creating, and whatever you're creating is actually helping heal you. It's also important to get sun or sunlight, especially if you have a lot of fire energy in your chart. It's very important that you connect to the sun's energy, to help you feel uplifted. It helps your mood. It actually helps you heal. You may have loved being out in the sun as a child, and this is something that your inner child is like screaming for you to do, or is wanting, pushing you to do, is be more active or being out in sunlight. I'm also getting there could be those that I'm connecting, some that I'm connecting to that have a very strong connection to horses. The animal as a horse in itself is very healing for you. You may have childhood memories tied to horses or being around horses. There may be a child that has a gift to connecting to the horse, or is gifted in training, or will have a gift in connecting to this animal, but on a spiritual level. Telepathic communication, healing, that kind of thing. There could also be an unexpected birth or pregnancy, a shock, but it's not really unexpected. It could be you were possibly expecting it, but maybe you needed proof that you were the parent or something here. It's almost like I'm feeling someone was waiting for test results or some results to come in. For some, this is very happy news. For others, it's maybe a shock, but still, it's a blessing, and a blessing that's coming into your life. There may be some that maybe we're not expecting this, so emotionally it may be difficult, but understand that this is due to actions that were taken or decisions that were made, and it's still a blessing and a karmic lesson within your life. So let me clarify with the moon card really quick. Spirit, clarify this reading for me. So all in all, there's happiness coming in for many, and even if it comes through an unexpected shock or something that you were not intended, or your intentions were not of this happening, still understand that it's a blessing and it happened for a reason. We never make wrong mistakes. We just choose which path to take. And some of us like to take the hard road. Some of us don't. But the hard road is where you gain a lot of your wisdom. So, Spirit, clarify this reading for me. Okay, so the main message here is find balance, or make sure to find balance. Talk less and feel more. Exactly. Allow yourself to tune in, feel whatever it is you're feeling, understand the root of it, where it's coming from, where it's attached to. If it's something from the past or if it's recent, regardless, you have to feel it to heal it and let it go, so it no longer blocks what is meant to come in for you. Karmic energy that we decide to not release can become very heavy, and it actually brings in bad luck. So if you realize that there's a lot of shitty things happening in your life back to back, and you're wondering why, that's a message or something telling you that you need to change something, because what you're doing is obviously not working out. So something needs to change in order to see something different happen. So you can't be around the same people. You can't be around that same job. You can't be around the same environment. You can't, there's something, this is for each individual, it's different, because I'm talking to a collective of people. It could be that the friends you have are not really motivating you. And if that's the case, you need to realize that and possibly pull away, center yourself, and then when you're centered, connect to new people. You know, I had to do that, pull away from a lot of people I felt I wasn't resonating to anymore, and I became a hermit. But in a sense, I gained enough wisdom where I understood instantly, having a conversation with someone, if I vibe with them or not. It's just quick. It's a matter of, you have to understand who you are and be genuine with yourself to understand if someone else is being genuine with you. That's what you need to do. In order to do that, you need balance. So is it people around you? Is it possibly the environment? Maybe the city you're living in no longer offers growth. That's something that I feel personally, and that's what I'm working on to, a goal of mine is to move out of this area, but it takes finances. So it's sometimes the goal takes a long time, but if you put work into it on the daily, you'll get there much faster. And I just know from experience. But in order to produce and continuously produce for yourself and manifest, it requires that you're balanced. And a lot of the times humans become balanced within themselves when they separate themselves from society, because you require a sense of silence, because you have to listen to yourself. In order to listen to yourself, you have to release distractions. You got to find balance. So like I was saying earlier in the reading, there's some that may benefit from going out in nature as well. meditating in nature, just laying on the grass. You don't even have to meditate. Just lay there with your eyes closed or whatever. Just sit somewhere, and just allow yourself to get that sun, that vitamin D. Well, there's a lot of vitamin D that's good for us, but the one I'm talking about is from the sun. But it's also good for the immune system. So it makes sense. People may be afraid to go out with all the stuff that's happening. But I'm going to stop talking, but this is the main message here. It's a time to just find balance, relax, calm down. Things will come back into balance. Things will be okay. There's some people that may be going through a little rough patch, but I hope there were some that got or resonated to the messages and got something out of this reading that could benefit them or help them along the way. I'm sending you love and light and many blessings as always. And if you'd like a personal reading, all my information will be tagged. I'll tag my business, Readings by Asteria, on the post. And you can contact me through my page on there if you're wanting a reading. All right. Talk to everyone soon. Bye.